Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. So, for today, I am going to present to you about PPE, or well known as personal protective equipment, especially it is used at construction site. So, this presentation is assigned for project and construction management subject or class ECM367. So, my name is Abdul Hanan bin Mahadi. I am from EC1104A. So just call me Hanan. Alright, so for today, I am going to present to you the first is introduction of PPE, and the second is I will explain 10 types of PPE with its level, and the third is I'm going to share 3 hazard location at site and evaluate the risks and suitable PPE to be used. And the last one, number 4, I'm going to conclude the video presentation. Alright. Okay, so the first topic we are going to touch or reach is about the introduction to PPE. So, what actually is PPE? PPE, or personal protective equipment, commonly referred to as PPE. It is an equipment worn to minimize exposure to hazards that cause serious workplace injuries and illnesses. So, these injuries and illnesses may result from contact with chemicals, radiological, physical, electrical, mechanical, or other workplace hazards. And these all personal protective equipment should be safely designed and constructed and should be maintained in a clean and reliable fashion. So, plus it should fit comfortably, encouraging the workers to use. So, the personal protective equipment or PPE, by name itself, it refers to protection. It does, from the name, it functions, the biggest function is to protect the wearers, users, or workers. Alright, so we go to the next slide. Alright, so the first PPE we are going to introduce to you is safety boots. So there are many functions of safety boots, which is the first one is to protect from falling object, flying object, puncture protection, and also it prevents from cutting hazards, electrical hazards, also prevents from slips, trips, and fall. So safety boots also prevent the users from fatigue, burn, and protect from the weather. And this safety boots is more suitable to be wear once you entering the construction site and near the foundation or store. Alright, we go to the other slides. The second PPE here is gloves. So the functions of gloves is to protect against minor cuts, and it also protect from moderate chemical and liquid. Gloves also protect against heat or electrical hazards. So glove is more suitable to use and more suitable to use while handling cutter machines or chemical, or it also can wear at dusty area and heat. The next PPE is earplugs. So the function of earplugs is a device inserted into the ear to prevent loud noise, dust, cold, and strong wind from entering the ear. So this type of PPE, which is the earplug, is suitable to wear once you are doing the welding. Also can wear at hot and dusty area to prevent the dust from entering the ear. Also while handling the noisy machine. Alright. So the next PPE is hard hat. Hard hat used to reduce the impact and reduce the danger of exposure to high voltage electrical shocks. Also protect against falling objects. So hard hats is a must PPE that need to be wear once you entering the construction site. Also, it is mostly suitable to be used at near tall or high rise foundation and store. So we go to the next slide. Alright, so the next PPE is goggles. Goggles protect the wearer's eye from impact hazards such as flying fragments, objects, large chips, and particles. So this prevents objects from entering under or around the goggles. So goggle is more suitable to wear while you are doing the welding or handling chemicals. Also, it can use at hot and dusty area. The next is high visibility clothing. So this high visibility clothing is used to increase the visibility or visions among workers. Also, it reduces the danger of exposure. And this type of clothing is suitable to wear once you entering the construction site and near the vehicles to acknowledge the presence of the workers. Okay, the next is mask. The function of mask is to filter the dust or hazard chemical in the air. So it also provides a fresh and clean filtered air to the workers or users who wear the mask. Also, it prevents the workers from health problems. And this mask is more suitable to be worn at a dusty area or near a polluted area. So we go to the next slide. Alright. The number 8 PPE is face shield. So the face shield protect the whole face from various hazards. Also, it is act as a secondary protection. It can be used during the welding and also handling the chemical, as it is also act as a secondary protection. Alright, so the next PPE is fall protection equipment. So this is functions to prevent the accidents involving falls from height, also to reduce the impact force and prevent the users from reaching any risky zone. So this type of PPE is more suitable to be wear once you are at height, you are doing a work at height place. Alright, so we go to the last one. The last PPE we are going to talk about is Kneepad. So Kneepad is used to support and comfort during long duration of kneeling. Also, it protects the knee from any injury due to the uneven surface. So this Kneepad can be used or wear suitably at uneven surface. Alright. So right now, we are going to the next segment, which is I will choose a 3 hazards location at construction site and evaluate the risk level and the most suitable PPE to be wear at that location. Okay, so the first situation is, we see here the picture beside me is a man standing near a machine giving instruction to other worker as the machine is linked up to another place. So here I have listed the suitable PPE from the top, which is from the top it means it's very important, and goes down to the bottom it is unnecessary. So the first PPE is visible clothing or jacket. Okay. So the use of this type of clothing or jacket is to make sure the ones who control the machines see the instructor. So here we can see that the person who are in a orange jacket giving the instruction to the controller. So the next is Hardhat. Hardhat is used to avoid and reduce the impact of falling object. The next is safety boots to protect the leg from falling object. And the last one is earplug. Earplug, which is it used to reduce the noise and protect the ear. Yeah. From this picture, the machines may produce noisy sound. So to protect his ear, we need to use the earplug. We go to the next slide. Okay, so the next situation is a man fixing the cables at high place. So once you are entering or doing work at high place, the first and foremost important PPE is fall protection equipment. So the fall protection equipment is used to protect the workers at high place. And the second PPE we need to have is visible clothing or jacket, because it used to acknowledge the presence of workers at high place. It also protect. The next PPE is protective clothing and glove. So this protective clothing and glove is used to protect the workers, because the workers is now handling cable, so it may have to prevent so the workers may need to protect himself from the electric field by using the protective clothing and glove. And the last one is Hardhat, which to use to protect the head from falling object and also protect from electrical hazard. So the next situation is here. We see that a man doing a welding works. So right here we can see that the person is not wearing goggles, but he do use a glove. So the PPE I have listed here is first gloves, because he wear the gloves, right? So the glove is used to protect the hands while handling the welder. And the second PPE is goggles. Goggles is very important to protect the eyes from the sparks produced from the welding works. And the third one is face shield. And face shield is used to protect the whole face from the spark. Besides, once you use the goggles, it is goggles, and then you use the face shield, it double the protection. The last one is earplug. Earplug, we use it to protect the ear from noisy of the machine. So that's all for the 3 types of hazard location that I provide in this video slide presentation. So here the conclusion for this video presentation. So as a conclusion, there are so many equipment that we can use at the construction site to protect ourselves from any injuries and dangers. Besides, all construction workers need to have a high safety awareness, because injuries can happen anytime and anywhere once they forgot to protect themselves at site. So before entering any construction site, the safety officers should inspect all the workers and make sure they obey to the safety rules and regulation of the construction site. So that's all from me. For this video presentation, I'm giving to you a thank you. So that's all from me. Thank you.